Fred Hassan has been one of the most influential executives in the pharmaceutical world since his turnaround of Pharmacia almost a decade ago. His latest mission to do the same with contact lens maker Bausch Lomb. Hassan joins us now from the World Healthcare Congress in Washington with our own Shannon Pettypiece. Shannon.
Hi, Carol. Thanks. Well, Fred's been out of the spotlight since leaving Schering-Plough about a year ago, but as he was just telling me, he has not been. It has not been a slow year. And so, Fred, tell me, you've been out of the pharmaceutical industry for about a year, stepping out, looking in. Where do you think big pharma is going to be going in the next 5, 10 years? What trends do you really see emerging in the industry?
I think big pharma is going to be doing fine. There is a big demand for innovative medicines. Big pharma has a great R&D engine, and I think it'll do fine. I think it'll do things in different ways. For example, there are some new modalities coming up that could be very exciting. Recently, you might have heard about a cancer vaccine that got approved and now has recently also been approved for reimbursement by the government. We just heard some very good news about a gene therapy that works in Parkinson's disease. These are some new areas that are going to be very exciting for big pharma. So the next 10 years should be very good.
Do you think, we had a deal today about Pfizer selling off its Capsugel unit. Do you think we're going to see pharma becoming more diversified or less diversified and just focused on pharmaceuticals, biotech, the core prescription drug business?
I think overall the industry is going to be more diversified, and it's going to be more diversified in different ways. For example, emerging markets is a diversification, and that's going to be a large part of this industry 10 years out. It'll probably be more like 40 or 50% of the industry 10 years out, so that'll be a major diversification. Also, we're looking at these new modalities like cancer vaccines, gene therapy. We're also looking at classical vaccines as an opportunity, big therapeutic protein molecules as a diversification. Then also the classical diversification opportunities like over-the-counter drugs, animal pharmaceuticals. Those are also great diversifications.
You think those are still going to play a role? Things like over-the-counter animals, that those still have a place in big pharma?
They will have a place because they are all linked with connecting rods of life sciences. Capsugel was just a gel caps company. That probably did not fit where Pfizer was. It probably does belong somewhere else.
And now you're chairman of Bausch Lomb. You're known for turning around companies. You've done it, I guess, Monsanto, Pharmacia, and Schering-Plough. Where are we at in this turnaround? And I want to know, how long till I interview you about your next big deal, selling Bausch Lomb to someone else?
I'm very proud of the transformations that I got to be associated with. It's very exciting to bring a team at the top and then model the behaviors and change the culture and make it a lot better. And there's a similar process occurring at Bausch Lomb. We have a great board and also a great CEO in Brent Saunders. And it's a very, very strong company. It's 150 years old, and it's the only independent company in eye health that's out there. And if you're independent, you can now make a better sense of ownership among the people, a sense of innovation, and I think you'll see Bausch Lomb doing very well. We're not talking about exits. Because
well, do you think it will stay? Do you think it's best to stay independent in that area?
Well, at this point, it's going through exciting times. It's transforming itself. It's changing very nicely. In the end, it might end up as a self-standing company via an IPO, or it might end up being part of some other company. But there is not a lot of talk about that right now at Bausch Lomb because we're going through a very exciting transformation.
So you're still sort of in that transformation phase.
Yes.
I guess, how much longer till you think you're out of that transformation phase and you feel like you've got the company that where you want it, where it's ready to stand on its own?
Yeah, so first we have to gain strength and innovation, especially in the classical lens care and the contact lens business. And there are some exciting things happening there. We've also made an entry in pharmaceuticals, in eye care pharmaceuticals, and we're becoming a very important player. And we're also in the surgical part of the business. It looks like once we get to a stage where we are strong in all three businesses, we might continue to just build the base for a while until we're ready to do something else. So at this point, the focus is on just doing well in the marketplace.
Would you ever consider running another big pharma company?
I enjoyed doing what I was doing in the past, and I always focus on what I have in front of me. I'm very good at focus, and right now the things that I'm doing are Warburg Pincus, and I'm having a great time.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Fred. Matt and Carol, back to you.
Shannon, thank you so much. Shannon Pettypiece there with Fred Hassan.